Mr. Speaker, in every sector of India's forward march, I see the US as an indispensable partner. Today, our relationship has overcome.
Well, it's very significant. Obviously, India with its enormous population, and the U.S. obviously being a global superpower, the two leaders had to have met. In fact, a lot of people were criticizing President Trump for not meeting Narendra Modi earlier in his presidency. The White House defended it, of course, said that the two leaders have spoken twice and that the president values the relationship between the U.S. and India. In fact, a White House official who just spoke to us a short time ago said that the president views India as a force for good in the world. And so that was something significant that we're going to be looking at, the two leaders really hoping to make an impact and to further that relationship along in their meeting on Monday. Now, what we know is that a number of activities are planned between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi. The two will first have a one-on-one meeting, and then they'll move on to bilateral meetings with their delegates, their teams of advisors. After that, they're going to issue joint statements. They're not going to take questions from journalists. They're just going to deliver statements and go, followed by a cocktail party and then a dinner. The White House stressing that Prime Minister Modi is actually the first world leader that is getting a full-on dinner at the White House when he comes on Monday, and so that's something that they feel shows their dedication, their commitment to this relationship, and their view that India is an important player in geopolitics. But most importantly, the Trump administration just authorized the sale of unarmed surveillance drones to India. They're giving about $2 billion worth of drones to India. That announcement reported today by the Associated Press. And so they say that this is something that's very important for creating jobs and just establishing that sort of back and forth business relationship between the two countries. They insist that it does not show that they're prioritizing India over, say, Pakistan or China. Now, a drone sale to India could make its neighbors like China and Pakistan very, very nervous. Most importantly, and something people should be looking at next week, is climate change. Now, of course, the United States pulled out of the Paris Agreement earlier this month. India is a major player in the Paris Agreement, and President Trump made some comments a couple of weeks ago where he said that India was only involved in the Paris Agreement because of the payoff, because it was contingent to them receiving billions and billions of dollars. So the White House conceding that will probably come up in their conversations, that India and China as well have been very big players in the clean energy, renewable energy industry, and with this administration sort of showing some skepticism toward that industry, it's going to be an interesting conversation.